Welcome to Smart Stock Watch, your go-to channel for in-depth financial analysis. Today is April 24th, 2025, and we're diving into L3Harris Technologies' first quarter earnings report for 2025. Joining us is John, senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. L3Harris Technologies has just released their Q1 2025 earnings, and there's a lot to unpack, from revenue figures to strategic updates.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the top line. L3Harris reported a revenue of $5.1 billion for the first quarter of 2025. How does this compare to their previous performance, and what does it say about their profitability?
While the revenue saw a slight decline of 2% compared to last year, the company has improved its operating margin to 10.2% and its adjusted segment operating margin to 15.6%. This indicates strong operational efficiencies and cost management despite the revenue dip.
And what about their earnings per share?
The non-GAAP diluted EPS came in at 241 cents, which aligns perfectly with the analysts' forecast. This reflects a 7% increase from the previous year, driven by higher adjusted segment operating income and lower interest expenses.
Strategic initiatives and divestitures. John, L3Harris has been active in strategic initiatives, including share repurchases and divestitures. Can you elaborate on these actions?
Absolutely. L3Harris repurchased $569 million worth of shares, which is part of their capital deployment strategy. They've also increased their dividend for the 24th consecutive year, showcasing their commitment to returning value to shareholders. Additionally, the divestiture of their commercial aviation solutions business is expected to reduce IMS revenue by approximately $525 million for the year.
How do these moves align with their long-term strategy?
These actions are in line with their trusted disruptor strategy, focusing on core defense priorities and strategic partnerships. The divestiture allows them to streamline operations and focus on high-margin, mission-critical solutions.
Segment performance and challenges. Let's delve into the segment performance. How did each segment fare in this quarter?
The Communication Systems segment saw a 4% revenue increase, driven by international demand for communication equipment. However, Integrated Mission Systems experienced a 2% decline due to lower aircraft missionization volume. Space and Airborne Systems faced an 8% revenue drop, primarily due to divestitures and program challenges. On the other hand, Aerojet Rocketdyne reported an 8% increase, thanks to higher production volumes in missile and munitions programs.
What challenges did they face, particularly in the SAS segment?
The SAS segment struggled with classified development program challenges and a transition in the F-35 program, which impacted their revenue and operating margins. However, they are working on cost-saving measures to mitigate these issues.
Future outlook and guidance. Looking ahead, what guidance has L3Harris provided for the rest of 2025?
L3Harris has updated their non-GAAP EPS guidance to a range of $10.30 to $10.50, reflecting the impact of the KeyS divestiture and improved performance. They also reaffirmed their free cash flow guidance of $2.4 billion to $2.5 billion. Additionally, they've realigned the fusing and ordnance systems business from IMS to Aerojet Rocketdyne to drive synergies.
How does this position them for the future?
These updates indicate a solid outlook with a focus on core defense capabilities and strategic partnerships. Their alignment with national security priorities and operational efficiencies should support long-term growth.
Key takeaways. In summary, L3Harris Technologies has delivered a strong start to 2025 with solid earnings and strategic initiatives. Their focus on core defense priorities and operational efficiencies positions them well for future growth. Thank you for joining us, John.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure discussing L3Harris's performance.
Thank you for watching Smart Stock Watch. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more financial insights. We'd love to hear your thoughts on L3 Harris's performance in the comments below. Until next time.